So I've done 35 miles on a pretty tough ultra. There's quite a few hills involved, but this is my favourite ultra. I've done it 3 times now. And here we are. See you at the start line. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, guys. So this is a Gritstone Grind, one of my favourite ultramarathons by Beyond Marathon. So we've got Lion Park here, and then to get to the start line we need to do Bowstones and White Nancy, Teg's Nose, the hill with the mast on top, the cloud, whatever that's called, and Cow, Mop. I've got all that to go. Let's go. So I'm on Bowstones and it can be a bit grim up here, especially when it's been pouring with rain like it has been recently. It can be really actually quite lonely on doing an ultra for this many hours. But not this time, because I'm running with Lauren. This is my best friend Lauren. This is your first ultra. How are you feeling this far into it?
A bit tired. Quite tired.
Quite tired.
Very tired.
Well, that weather turned nasty. So what have you just done then?
I've just done a marathon.
And now we're going a bit further than a marathon.
We are.
This is the furthest you've ever run.
It is.
What have you done before then? A marathon?
Yeah, just a marathon.
That's good.
Yeah.
In fact, it was a few years ago on marathon training on the long run that I first met Lauren, and I almost passed out at the end because I didn't know what I was doing with gels and food and things, and you saved me with the magic gel, didn't you? And, yeah. I mean, but you ran further than this earlier this year. Oh, sorry, it's the cattle grid. You did like 30 miles, 5 laps at Thunderrun, didn't you?
I did.
Cool. Yeah, Thunderrun this year for me was a bit of a mixed bag. I really enjoyed it. I get to run an entire lap with my best friend. But after 8 laps I was basically done, and 9 was enough for me. And other Ultra Nathan did even fewer laps, but it was great just hanging around afterwards and then spending time with friends, and then watching Jude from our club, who did more laps than both me and other Nathan put together, and won the race with 17 laps. So how many laps did you do again?
I did 5.
5, so that's 30 miles over 24 hours. It's a long way, but I can see why you don't count it as an ultra.
I had several hours break in between that.
Yeah, a few hours breaking the sleep in between, yeah.
And a massage.
And a massage, okay. Hey, it's Danny on checkpoint 2. Okay, halfway to the start line now. The main reason that this is Lauren's first ultramarathon was because 2 years ago you were signed up, weren't you? Yeah, but she couldn't do it because she was injured. And like 2 weeks before, she said, "Nathan, take my ticket." And I was like, "No, I've never done a ultra before." She said, "No, you can do it." I said, "Yeah, well, I've got the Great North Run, like literally the weekend after. My crazy friends convinced me," and that's how I ended up on the start line 2 years ago. Yeah, so I set off that year with Tim and Sarah and Dakota and a few others, and in fact I ran the whole first half with Tim, which was great. But then at the halfway point he said, "Oh, we need to split up here," and I said, "Yeah, we need to split up." And I was thinking, we need to split up because Tim needs to go ahead, and Tim was saying, we need to split up because Nathan's going to go ahead. So at the halfway point we we split up, and he went ahead and he pulled off quite ahead of me, and then Sarah overtook me. By the time I got to the 4th section I got the energy back. I thought, right, I can do this under 9 hours. Pushed it as hard as possible, overtook like 9 or 10 other runners, didn't manage to catch Tim or Sarah, and I finished about 5 or 6 minutes behind them. But it was great finishing with them waiting there for me, and lots of other friends there with me as well. Yeah, that year was, I think, one of my favourite ultras ever. Checkpoint 1. But last year I did Gritstone Grind. It was just me and Danny at the beginning, and I tried to keep up with him, but him and his identical non-twin brother were too quick for me, so I did the rest of it. And because I had some shin splints after doing Thunderrun, I didn't really run very much over the summer, so I was also doing an ultra with no training. And what's that, Lauren? Tiny pony.
Tiny pony with tiny pony.
Oh, little tiny ponies. Tiny ponies, keep going straight on.
That was the instruction.
Yes, I had nobody to run with. I dropped back, I was feeling terrible, and I ended up finishing my second Gritstone Grind an hour and a half slower or later than I did my first one. But that's what you get. So definitely, I prefer running with friends and girlfriends sometimes.
It was a really nice atmosphere. We shouted.
Okay, I missed the start of the race then as well. That's what you get when you're chatting instead of filming. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we're off. We made it to the start line. Thank you so much for watching my progress today. Subscribe to the videos for more ultra running videos, and follow me on Twitter. I'm Nathan Ray, and on Instagram I'm the Nathan Ray. So, see you next time. See you at the finish line.
Make you famous on Facebook in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Richard.
See you later.
Oh, almost there. Thank you. After you. Thank you. Is it beeped?
Well done.
Thank you so much, Richard. It's another...
We aren't going anywhere. Get over the last It's the top one.
There we go. Oh look, it's crashed.